Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, warm greetings on this feast of the Annunciation. This is the first of the great feasts that come upon us in this context of the pandemic, where we aren't able to gather in our churches to celebrate together. It is good to be with you in this way. It may be difficult for us to still ourselves enough to attend to today's feast amidst the trials of the day. The trials are many. For families, pressures on relations in the household because we're not used to being together 24/7. Having kids at home all day but not able to go to the playground or other public places where people normally go. The loss of work for many. The need for others to continue to work amidst great risks, especially but not only in the field of healthcare. The cancellation of so many plans, personal and work plans. And the tremendous uncertainty and insecurity of the present moment, the space of fear that many are living in, and the deep grief and sadness and isolation which are part of our daily lives at the moment. And the real struggle to figure out what is the best thing to do, the right thing to do, in a world that feels upside down to us. We bring all of that before God as we ponder the Annunciation, that moment when the angel Gabriel tells Mary that she is to conceive and bear a son who is to be the Messiah. And after trying to get her mind around the seeming impossibility of it, Mary utters the words, "Let it be done unto me, according to thy word." God's extraordinary decision to take human flesh to become one of us begins here, or at least begins to take flesh here, literally. God desires to be with us in the brokenness and complexity of the human condition and of our world. It's good to remember that the world of first century Palestine was marked by great instability, and it was that world, that moment in time, that God chose to become incarnate. It's good to ponder that Mary speaks her yes in the face of a vast uncertainty of what this would mean and what would come next. She chooses to trust and to take the next step. God being with us doesn't mean there won't be difficulties or hardships, but God is with us, right in the midst of it. That's what Mary embraces, and that's what we are called to embrace. In these days, when our civic and health authorities struggle to discern directives and we struggle to follow them, and where we live the emotional roller coaster that comes with each day's news reports and projections, our faith allows us to root our hope in something deeper than daily updates. Though public gathering for the Eucharist is suspended, the church is not suspended. And as the sign outside one church in the city reads, faith, hope, and love are not canceled. With our clergy, lay leaders, and staff, we continue to search out ways to support you and provide resources for living this difficult time as faithfully and courageously as possible. Check our website for resources, updates, and information about live streaming of Masses, including the Chrism Mass this coming Monday afternoon. I would encourage you to sign up for our weekly emails and to share your email address with your parish so that they can keep you informed and pass on resources. Let me close by leaving you a couple of brief excerpts from a splendid poem entitled The Annunciation by the English poet Elizabeth Jennings. Nothing will ease the pain to come, though now she sits in ecstasy and lets it have its way with her. The angel's shadow in the room is lightly lifted as if he had never terrified her there. The furniture again returns to its old simple state. She can take comfort from the things she knows, though in her heart new loving burns. So from her ecstasy she moves and turns to human things at last, announcing angels set aside. It is a human child she loves, though a God stirs beneath her breast and great salvations grip her side. Perseverance, everybody. Happy feast day, and God bless.